5 and welcome to your spelling lesson for this week. So we're going to be looking at creating nouns using the ship suffix. So we've looked at some suffixes in the last few spelling lessons or for the last couple of weeks. So now we're going to move on and look at a different suffix. So we're going to look at adding that suffix, so S-H-I-P, ship, to the root words. Okay, and that's how we're going to create some new nouns. Okay, so what I want you to do first is think about how many nouns you can think of that end in the word in the suffix ship. Okay, so for example, I'm going to give you one of them. Member and ship is membership. Okay, so pause the video, work with a partner if you're at school, or work with somebody at home or on your own. I want you to set yourself a 5-minute timer and see how many words that you can write down that end with the suffix ship. Okay, off you go. Right, let's see if you came up with the same list that I did. So we've got ownership, partnership, dictatorship, championship, craftsmanship, fellowship, apprenticeship, citizenship, and sponsorship. Okay, now what you're going to need to do, okay, is have a look at your spelling lists that I've sent home to you. You'll need the copy of these spellings in front of you now, because you're going to see if you can work out the meaning of them by putting them into a sentence that makes sense with the word. So have a copy of all of the words in front of you. Okay, let's see if you can fill in these missing gaps. So Mr. Whoops, being the silly person he is, has got terribly confused with relative clause sentences, and we need to help him put in the correct ship suffix noun into each of these questions. So we're going to have to read the question and see which of our words fits this the best. So Henry, who had worked as a carpenter for 40 years, always received positive comments about the fine something of his furniture. So you've got to think which one of your nouns that you've got in front of you match the idea of being a carpenter. So he's almost got some kind of craft or skill that he does. Maybe that helps you out. What's the word? Good, well done. Craftsmanship. Okay, so he's received positive comments about the fine craftsmanship of his furniture. Mr. Barnes had organised a lesson for class 12, which he hoped would stop some of the pupils from continually falling out. So we're looking for a lesson that's going to teach people about relationships and friendships. So we're looking for one of our words that's actually the name of a type of lesson that you might do. I wonder if you can spot it. Which one is it? Ah, citizenship. Well done. So we organised a citizenship lesson. So citizen is you as a person within society and how you learn to cope with other people. Now, Chadcaster United, who were on the verge of bankruptcy, were relieved to have secured a new deal with a local business. So if they've gone bankrupt, when lots of places go bankrupt, they get bought out, don't they? Or they get sponsored by somebody. Now, I might have just given you a clue as to what the word might be. So can you tell me what the missing ship word is? Ah, good, well done. It's sponsorship. So when you sponsor somebody, it's when you give somebody some money to do something. So they're getting sponsorship from a local business. Karen, who had always dreamt of being a bricklayer, was accepted on a local building firm. Okay, so we've got to think of something that might link to a job. Okay, so Karen wants to be something to do with bricks. Okay, it might be that she's almost like she might be trained as an apprentice. She might be paid. I wonder if you know what the word is. Ah, well done. It's an apprenticeship. Okay, so apprenticeship is where you effectively learn on the job, but they pay you a minimal amount of money to actually do the job whilst training at the same time. The mischievous twins worked to tidy their bedroom, which made their mums almost faint in disbelief. So we're looking for a word that's linking to the fact that they worked, maybe they did it together, maybe they worked really well. Something's going to link to them doing something between the two of them. I wonder if you can tell me what the word is. Ah, well done. Partnership. Okay, partners was when there was more than one of them. Okay, and the mischievous didn't work together. Okay, so they worked in partnership. Now that you've had a go at writing some of those words down, I want you to use the remaining ship suffix spellings that we've got. Do you think that you can now create a couple of sentences on your own using those words? Okay, so pause the video and see if you can write 1 or 2 sentences down using those leftover words. Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye on what those sentences were for next week, okay? But hopefully we might be able to squeeze 1 or 2 of those words into our writing in our English this week. So these are your spelling words for this week, okay? So you've got membership, ownership, partnership, dictatorship, championship, craftsmanship, fellowship, apprenticeship, citizenship, and sponsorship. Okay, so they all have the suffix ship at the end of them. So you've got your look, cover, write check that's been sent home to you. Use that to have a go at practicing your spellings, okay? If you don't understand what some of the words are, Google them or use a dictionary because they'll explain to you what the words mean, okay? So those are going to be your spelling words that we are going to then test you on after we come back after half term. So you've got a few extra days to be learning your spellings, okay? I might do the spelling test on the Monday back. I'll see how nice I feel. But you've got the whole of half term and the end of this week to be able to learn those spellings, okay? So now we're going to test you on your spellings from last week, okay? So I'm going to say the words. I'm going to pause just very briefly in between each word. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the spelling. I'll try and put the spelling into a sentence for you so that you understand. You can then pause the video, write down the word, and then unpause the video and work at your own pace, okay? So have your plain piece of paper ready with your pen and your pencil. Do not have a copy of the spellings in front of you, okay? I know how good some of your spellings are, so I'll know if you've cheated. Okay, you ready? Okay, number 1. The word is happiness. Happiness. There was a lot of happiness in the world today. Number 2, hardness. The word is hardness. The hardness of the spelling test is very, very minor. Number 3, madness. The word is madness. It's just absolute madness to be walking outside in a snow blizzard. Number 4, nastiness. The word is nastiness. Miss Humphrey won't accept any nastiness in her classroom. Number 5, silliness. The word is silliness. Well, none of this silliness behaviour is going to be accepted in Miss Humphrey's class either. Number 6, tidiness. The word is tidiness. Okay, tidiness was one of our words for our class charter. Tidiness of our classroom. Number 7, the word is childishness. Miss Humphrey will not accept any childishness in her classroom. I can fit these all to mine. Number 8, the word is willingness. The word is willingness. Miss Humphrey has a willingness to go out and help other people. Number 9, carelessness. Okay, the word is carelessness. Okay, if you do your work in a carelessness manner, it's not going to be very good. Number 10, the word is foolishness. Okay, it's pure foolishness to go outside with no coat on in the snow. Okay, so now you can have a go at marking your spellings, okay? So those are your words from last week. Give yourself a score out of 10. If you got below 5, you need to have been practicing your spellings. Well done if you managed to get yourself 7, 8, 9 or 10 out of 10, okay? Let's see if you're able to get any of those words into our English writing this week, okay? So that's the end of your spelling lesson for today, okay? You've got your spellings from this week, okay, here for you to be able to practice, okay? And we will test you on those after half term, okay? Good luck, year 5.